Hi guys, Marcus here, Pipe Beards and Guns. Coming to you this Sunday evening. It's, what is the clock? 7 p.m. Just took the dog for a little walk. Filling up my bowl here with the last specks of Daniel Durbar. And that last funk in the jar is really tasty. Almost have nothing left here, but I just wanted to have a short chat with you guys about pipe smoking as a hobby, because there's various levels of pipe smokers out there. Those are pure nicotinists who smoke a pipe like they did in the good old days. I remember old pictures and videos and other stuff from back in the 60s, where all the offices or all the companies, pretty much everyone smoked in the office. It was like a Lützen fog in the office, smoke from cigarettes, pipes, and maybe cigars as well, I guess. But back in the days, everyone was smoking, I guess, pretty much just for the nicotine. Me as a hobby pipe smoker, I would say I'm not that much into it just because of the nicotine kick. But then again, most of us just take puffs of it, no inhale of the smoke. But I know, like my grandfather, he smoked a pipe like he smoked a cigarette. I know he smoked like unfiltered Camels back in the days. Taking regular, breaths or inhales as you do with a cigarette. He did the same thing with the pipe. So he was a pure nicotinist. I could be without a pipe for days. I would I wouldn't say that I don't miss it. Of course I miss it, but I do it as a relaxing thing as well, not only for getting the kick, because it's not the same kind of kick as you get from a cigarette. Not for me, anyways. So yeah, what was my thought about that? Well, the thing is, when it comes to smoking a pipe, I don't shy away from telling anyone, if I in a conversation with someone that I haven't met in a long time or something like that, when you talk about random stuff, it just pops out on me, my new hobby is pipe smoking. And I would say that almost everyone that I tell it to doesn't hate on it, or that's, oh, why do you do that, that's not good for your health or whatnot. They're more like, oh, that's cool, like interesting hobby. And you start explaining all the different kind of tobaccos, all the different kind of pipes, and how you got into pipe smoking and all that stuff. So it's more like a conversation starter, even for a person that have never smoked or used any kind of nicotine in their life. I never smoked before, or, well, in my young days, of course, when you were partying or something, maybe you had a cigarette, but I was not a smoker. It was more taking a, breathing in and then like coughing, getting a nico kick from that. But then, in my 30s, very late, I started using snus, the Swedish snus that you put underneath your lip. And then I became a nicotinist from that. Because you have one in there pretty much all the time. People still have them when they go to bed, when they're sleeping, They will find old snus in the bed, and you have these spots and brownish spots on your sheets and whatnot. Disgusting. But then you're so used to having a steady stream of nicotine in your body when you're snoozing, and it's so much more potent than taking a cigarette or having a cigarette. But of course, I quit snoozing 1 year ago, almost to the day, or maybe sometime in mid-November. I think I stopped snoozing, and I didn't start with pipe smoking until like late January, I think, this year. So I'm not into it, the nicotine thing. That's, I just wanted to get that one straight. But I just wanted to hear your guys' story or your thoughts of it. Please comment, VR, whatever. What do people around you think about your smoking a pipe? Do they think you're a nut job for smoking a pipe? Because no one nowadays smokes a pipe. Well, we know that a lot of people smoke pipes. They just do it in the, they're hiding away somewhere smoking a pipe. Well, I could see why, because it's a little bit weird, maybe. Not weird, but it's not as usual nowadays as it was back in the 60s, 70s, and even earlier than that. But I would say overall, pretty much all the people I talk to, who I tell I'm smoking a pipe as a hobby, are not overly negative about it. They just want to know more about it and why. And of course, when I started, I managed to get a friend of mine into pipe smoking as well, who had tried pipes earlier but quit. But then again, most of us have a grandparent or a parent or grandparent that smoked a pipe, and you could relate to it that way. But yeah, I just wanted to rant away about pipe smoking as a hobby. And I'm sure my wife thinks it's a bit weird, but she does not complain too much. And she tried it herself because she had been a regular cigarette smoker. Friends coming over or other people, when you meet them for a long time, hey, they call you like a bearded pipe smoker. Or we went to a wedding this summer, and it was like a pipe smoking gun nut or something like that, an explanation in the little pamphlet they had about the different people at the wedding. So that was pretty funny. I think I had a picture of that on my Instagram as well. Don't forget my Instagram. You can find me as Pale Daddy on Instagram. What else? I think that's it. A good 10 minute, 1.5 minutes to go. So, anything more? No? It's cold as hell outside, or no? Not really, it's -5 degrees, but it's pretty humid, so it's really chilly out there. I think that's it. And if you have any nice story about telling people about your hobby, then please go ahead, comment below, or make a VR or something like that. And have a really nice Sunday evening, and I hope you get a good work week ahead of you, and don't do anything stupid. See you later. Bye bye.